Hey y'all. Oops. Well, happy New Year to whomever's online. Hey, Hammonds. What else is on here? Let me see. What happened? Let me see. Happy New Year. I quit Grub Up after what they do. Don't so quick to quit. Don't quit over that because I did respond back to you in regards to that. And Happy New Year, Lynn. Happy New Year, everybody. Hey, Pay to Drive. Hey, everyone. Y'all came on here quick. All right, if I can't acknowledge everyone on name, I'm driving. So, happy art. Happy New Year. Okay, y'all. I'm out here driving, doing Uber Eats. I did not get any Grubhub blocks. But right now in Atlanta, Uber Eats is boosting at 2.0 from 5 p.m. until midnight. So I said, let me go ahead and try to get some of this 2.0, and I may do after midnight. So it just depends, see how where it goes. But I'm not going downtown, and I figured right now I'm gonna go around the house. But let me go back to Jameson because there I should have went the other way. Anyways, let me go back to you. So don't quit Grubhub because of what happened last night. Because if, let me understand what you're saying. You said you waited over an hour or an hour at the restaurant, and you said that the customer canceled because if the customer canceled the order, then hey, Mr. Safety Forever, Happy New Year, y'all. So, but if the customer canceled an order and you was at the restaurant, then it doesn't affect your acceptance rate. It will simply um, show that you would either still get the minimum guarantee. So that's what happened. So I don't know what happened. I mean, go back on the you sent me a response, so I sent you a response back. But I don't think that they would do that. Hey April, Happy New Year everyone. So this is the last year of 2017. Let me tell you, a whole, a whole lot of things before God had come through. So if y'all out there doing Uber or Lyft, let me see. I'm gonna sign my order while I was at the. I have to read it. I'll pull up and read it because I can't see what you're saying. This thing's so small you can't even read in your responses. Let me see. The customer didn't cancel the dispatcher. Oops. Oh. See, I'm trying not to respond and drive because that's dangerous. I'm gonna pull over to the side and I'm gonna wait until I get any orders. I'm not gonna drive all over the place. I'm just gonna wait because every time I get on this not podcast, every time I get on um, YouTube Live, I always get an order. So I'm hoping that I'll get an order in the next couple of minutes. All right, I'm gonna pull up to the side and respond. Then I'm gonna go back the other way. All right, let me go back and see what you're saying. Okay, let me see what you say. So let me go ahead and say hi to everyone. Sharky, Lynn, Pay to Drive, Yard, Mr. Safety Forever, April, Paul, or Pal Gaming. All y'all, Happy New Year. Okay, let me see what you're saying, James Hammond. Let me see. The customer didn't cancel. The dispatcher unassigned my order while I was still at the restaurant and counted it against me. That was my only order for that block. You know, that happens with the dispatcher. Let me tell you, because I had blocked them because they was getting so damn annoying. And they would claim, so make sure you don't have them blocked, because if you have them blocked, it's going to go straight to voicemail and you'll never be able to pick up the phone. But let me tell you, that still doesn't mean you wouldn't get the guarantee. Now, the only thing that makes me mad about that is, say it was a big order and it was a big payout, because I had that happen before. It was like a 30 something. No, let me see. It was like a good little size, $25 or something, and I was like 2-3 miles away from the restaurant. They unassigned it from me and claimed that it was given to someone else that was closer, and that's what they do. And that's one reason why you don't work off a block, because if you were not on a block that particular time and they gave you an order, and they could unassign it from you and give it to someone else who has a block. So unfortunately, that's what's going to happen with Grubhub. They're going to claim they called and everything else. But let me tell y'all something, what I found out. Well, I always knew this for months. A lot of people who work customer service with Grubhub, they also work from home. They work for a third-party company where they also take calls from the home, and they do it for like 4 or 5 months, twice a year. So a lot of these people, they're not in Chicago. They also work for a company called NextRep, which is similar to LiveOps. And a lot of times these people work from home. They have the tools from their laptop, and they don't even know what they're doing. Sometimes I wonder that people who are handling the dispatch of orders, they don't know what they're doing. I could tell when there's someone who's either don't know what the hell they're doing, because they would dispatch an order to you that's 30 minutes away, 25 minutes away. You're not even close to the restaurant. And then there's an order at, say, across the street, and you right there waiting for an order to be dispatched to you. They'll give it to someone else. It's all screwed up. It'll be a good time when somebody would actually dispatch an order where you are right there. But I could tell when they got these people working from home and they work in the customer service, or they handling the dispatch of orders, you could tell that they brand new, and they don't know what the hell they're doing. So, you like DoorDash? I did DoorDash, but like I tell y'all, over a year ago, they took me off the platform of this lying ass bitch who claimed that I was that I said something in front of a customer, when in the fact of the matter is, she was being all ratchet with me. And then the next day, on Monday, all of my blocks I had scheduled was deactivated, and I went to the office, and they were telling me one thing and told me that you would be suspended for 2 weeks. And then I came back, emailed them, and then they said something different, and that's when I signed up for Grubhub. That is exactly when I signed up for Grubhub. which was right around um it's almost 2 years since I've done Grubhub, to be honest. I went back on my old statements. But let me tell you, all of these companies are full of crap. All of them. But that's why I said to myself, next year, 2018, that's why I said 2018 is going to be a new, different ball game. I mean, I'm going to still do the Grubhub and all these other ride-sharing apps, but I'm going to focus my attention on my actual consulting business with taxes. That's what I'm going to be focusing on. I'm not going to be focusing on all this driving and doing food deliveries. It's going to be a way for me to supplement my income. So right now I'm finishing up the last week of my training with TurboTax, and let me tell you, I already have over 10 years experience with working at the IRS, but the training I'm getting with being the technical support for TurboTax is really giving me more arsenal for my experience and background. So look out for the series of videos I'll be making. And I'm going to probably, I'm going to probably owe $750,000 taxes because I'm doing that for my. Well, Jameson, if you have questions about that, before you do that, if you want me to help you, and then since you don't even live too far from me, just send me an email at tsmallwood68@gmail.com, and I could give you some insights, or if you want me to do your return for you before you go to these tax preparers, because let me tell you, the average cost of doing a tax return, whether you go to H&R Block or whomever, send it to me in my send it to me in the chat. Not in the chat. Send it to me once I finish, because I can't write anything down, and it's not going to record the conversations of email. So send it to me. Send me the email and send me a message, and then I'll get that. Where the hell are these orders at? Usually when I turn on Uber Eats and turn on my live stream, I get an order like this. I ain't getting nothing yet, even though I've been doing it for 13 minutes? I'm going to try to hang out around 78 for a minute before I make my way to another area. I don't want to be driving aimlessly just waiting for an order, so I'm going to wait around the house, see what goes on, and then if I don't get nothing, then I'll make my way to a different area. See, that's one thing about working on the weekends. You work on the weekends, whether it's driving people or doing these food deliveries, everybody. But I had to reject it because it was too far away for a measly $4 or $5. Well, you know what? That is kind of far, but sometimes you have to, what? That's it? What kind of car you got? Yeah, you have to be selective where you go, because you can't be pulled all over the place either. That's a lot of gas. But let me tell y'all, see, I'm gonna wait and see what happens. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, see, that's what happens. Everybody, you know, they they work on the weekends, Fridays, those weekend birds, you know, they do Uber and Lyft and everything else, and then it gets so hard to get orders, because that's why I don't like saturating the market with referral codes, because the more people you got out there, you get that initial $100, whatever, and then you got all these people that's out there too. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna wait right at this place, right here, and wait. I have a '96 Infiniti G20, but the 2017 Prius is on the platform, but my co-signer is driving it and taking over the note. See, you need to get like a hoopty, and I have a hoopty parked right in my garage, a Toyota, which has just as the same amount of miles, 117,000 miles, and it needs tires, and it needs to pass the emission test, which is not the issue because it was replaced with a battery, and I never drove it in months. So, tomorrow I need to look at that car because at first I was going to kind of lease it to someone, and I don't think that's going to work out. So I think I may just either have to keep that car, put that car back under insurance, pay the tax, the tag, and just keep driving and drive that Corolla and do these Uber Eats deliveries around the house. I would never buy a new car again. Once this Kia, it'll hold up for me for another 100,000 miles. But once it starts getting to about 200,000 miles or whatever, that's it. Time I buy me another car, it's not going to be to do Uber and all these ride sharing gigs. I'm just going to buy me a used. Let me see. The Prius car note is too high for me to afford it. It's about $640. Ooh, goodness. That is kind of high. I don't know. I thought they said with Uber, you don't have to have a certain year. I thought they was, as long as you're doing Uber Eats, as long as you just have a vehicle because you're delivering food. Yeah, it should. It should get way more than that. Because I think I get 30, let me see. I get about 38 miles. It's a 2002 Corolla. It's a pretty good car it's a pretty good car, and I need to start driving it. And I should have been driving that car more so than this Kia at the time. But I put the majority of these miles on this car when I was doing stupid Instacart, and I was driving people initially. Yeah, it is. That's why I'm going to start. I'm gonna try to make a little bit more money so I could go ahead and buy some brand new tires for my Corolla. There's nothing wrong with the car. Matter of fact, people keep begging me to sell it to them, and they tell me, "I'll give you $600." I'm not. I'm gonna give $600 to give away my Corolla that has 117,000 miles. Really? That's just They said, "Well, I need me another spare car, so I don't have to drive down my other new car." So what you think I got a car? What you think I'm not? You think I want to do? Drag my dang Kia down to the ground, even though it has some minor cosmetic issues. You know, it needs body work now, but it's not major. But nah, this Kia is gonna be. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be working from home once I start TurboTax taking calls. That I probably won't even be driving as much after a while. Yeah, Corolla will roll for you for yeah, it will. It sure will. So I don't really need to buy another car. Probably in the next. I probably never have to buy another car until what? Maybe probably forever. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I can't wait till this Kia gets paid off. Just received my insurance rep said you your card just renewed. My insurance rep said you cannot use this vehicle for Lyft or Uber. I said okay. Mr. Safety Forever, does he also say you can't use it for food deliveries too, or just um Uber passengers? Because a lot of companies are cracking down on insurance. You know what? I wish I could do a scooter. I would do a scooter too, but the way these Atlanta highways and stuff, that car is worth about $2,000 with that low. Really? Yeah, but then someone will in the market will reupholster the car, repaint it, and then uh probably get another um $1,500 for it. What? You was in Atlanta before they ran me off the bridge. How'd that happen? I'm gonna be pissed if I don't get no orders in the next 15 minutes. I'm gonna wait, cause this is strange. To not get no orders. Come on now. It's 2.0. I don't need to make a whole lot of money. All I need to do is to get at least um I don't know. You know what? I make whatever I make. I make. That's it. Oops. Oh shoot. Save with deal 7 star. Who cares? Show me some. I got these alerts about these retail me not. I have this app that's supposed to give you money back for repay. How many more months you got left on the Kia? Before I finish paying it off? Um, hmm, I think it's probably about one, two. The most I would say is probably, let me see, 6 months, maybe. I think it's 6 months. I know it's not 10 months for sure. And I paid this car off early too. This car had I don't know what the hell I was thinking, a 72-month term. And I bought this car 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I finished paying this car off a good, by the time I make my last payment, I finished paying this car off a year early, if not sooner, because I just paid an extra um $25 or something per month on my car note since I bought it, and my prepayment penalty on the car. Oh, there's no pre-penalty for paying it off on a car note. There's no penalty. It's just like I pay my mortgage. I pay my mortgage. They make it hard to pay extra on the mortgage, but um, I just simply split it in half, and then I do it like that. And when I do it like that, you make an extra payment every year. You need to go to Buckhead area, and Brookhaven is really busy there. So you think I should go all the way to Brookhaven? Because I'm gonna wait and see if I get any orders around Lilburn and Stone Mountain. But shit, ain't nothing picking up. Let me see what Uber Eats. I ain't trying to be racist against more people, but black folks do not tip the shit. Yesterday, let me tell you, I ain't gonna say all, but I would say a good majority of the don't. Yesterday, I was trying to reach a goal of 10 deliveries with Uber Eats. I fell short by 3 deliveries because at that point I was ready to go home and figured, I make about $100 almost between Grub and Uber Eats. So it never fails me. It never fails me that black folks as a whole will not tip a $2 or $3 for shit. Now, I did get a tip yesterday from this one black woman. It was $5. So that's pretty good. But one thing I start to notice is I don't understand. I did the pre-text message. Thank you for using Uber Eats. We appreciate business. Um, any small amount of tip was highly appreciated. Boom. And it does not cost you anything to leave a $2-3 tip, especially when you go to areas that seems a little too out of the way. Now, yesterday, let me tell you, and I knew Uber Eats was gonna do this. I had a double batch order from a Daksu noodle house, and one was in Virginia Islands. I dropped that off, and the other one was at a Marriott downtown. And I had just got to telling somebody, what? I want to go all the way to Smyrna. That's crazy. I'm not going all the way to Smyrna. How far Smyrna is from where I'm at. Smyrna is 40 minutes from where I'm at Stone Mountain. Ain't worth me driving to Smyrna for 20 something miles. Go to Smyrna, 20 some miles to get back. And then, lo and behold, people are going to be driving to get to town to Atlanta for New Year's. And then traffic stuff because people want to, they too lazy to get in their own damn car. And they're going to take Uber and Lyft and have them dropped off to Lenox and everything. Not doing it. Nope. I'm about to go leave this area and make my way to, let me see. Just surprised. I've been here for almost 20-some minutes and not one thing pinged. All right, let me make my way to Tucker. I'm going to go around there. This is ridiculous. But you know what, though? The guy. All right, ain't nothing popping over here. See, if it was any other day and it wasn't surging, everybody and their damn mother would be wanting to order food. I have 112,000 miles. 112,866. But you know what, though? A car is a car. And if you understand depreciation, you could actually write off your car, especially if you buy a brand new one. But I don't worry about things like that. You have to, and that's why I don't advocate people doing the lease exchange. When that lease exchange came out with Uber and Lyft, And people ask my opinions about it, and I know I had even quoted the tax law last year about leasing. And when I do something, I don't just talk on top of my head and just make random statements. Oh, you could write up gas, you could write up, you know, car wash and everything else and all that. That's too vague. I will quote you the IRC code and read it, and I would do that again. So I'm gonna do a series of videos. I'm not gonna do it live stream. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to um, do a live record, not live recording. I'm gonna tape it, and I have QuickBooks app. Yeah, that's a good one. Use QuickBooks because if you use QuickBooks, you could integrate it with TurboTax, and that's one of the things that I provide technical support for. And I would recommend the QuickBooks Small Business, and it keeps track of your mileage and it keeps track of your expenses. You could just um, snap a picture of your receipts. So, and I chose the Stride, which is free, and I'm gonna copy the link for Stride. And Stride is also good to use too. You just downloaded it last week. Well, you know what? I know I have I took advanced courses in accounting in my MBA, and then I know forensic accounting. So if you haven't kept track of your money all year long, I could actually recalculate and determine what your mileage was through forensic accounting. So I just need certain information. When Uber gives you the statement 1099 and Schedule K1, and they tell you what the mileage are, what the mileage is. I, yeah, so next, which is tomorrow, we are going to start brand new. And our goal for those who do Uber, Lyft, and whatever apps you're doing, we are going to invest in keeping track of all the miles from January 1st to December 31st of the year. So one of my is probably tomorrow, and I'm going to put all my useful links and business tools that we all should go and get. Now I know some people may say I use my IQ, and that's fine. Whatever app you choose to use, anything that keeps track of your expenses is what we're gonna need to do. We don't need to, I know a lot of people say, well, I got my accountant, I have an accountant who's gonna do my taxes. But if you don't have anything of records to give for them to do your taxes, and you just simply say, well, um, I got my receipts or my bank card with to buy gas. That's just a small amount of keeping track. I know a lot of y'all think that they spend a lot of money in gas. You can't deduct all that mileage. Excuse me. You can't deduct all the um all the things you spend in gas. Now I'm going to show y'all tomorrow my final deductions for mileage, because after tonight, once I finally keep mileage, I think I have about $23,000 worth of deductions that I'm going to take on my Schedule C. Now, some of those were expenses that I included, which was like a car mount and maybe some tires, the telephone. I haven't even included all of my expenses, like using my phone and the money I spent on the brakes and maybe the maintenance, because I truly use my car as a business 100% of the time, because the fact that it's either two things that I'm doing. One is my office, business use of my home, and then I do my car, and those are two separate businesses. I have been away for a while. Let me go over and check this stupid Uber. Hold on, y'all. It's interfering with me getting orders for Uber Eats. So I'll talk to y'all. And again, Happy New Year. See y'all next year.